Station 1. Jesus is condemned. Jesus, you aren't guilty of any crime or sin. How can you be condemned? But the unthinkable happens. The people yell, "Crucify him! Crucify him!" Pilate finally agrees. Jesus, I often get defensive when I know I did something wrong. Help me be honest. Let us change our lives to follow Jesus more closely. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
Station 2. Jesus receives the cross. The cross is heavy and it hurts so much when it is slung across your back. Your back is raw from the beating. You begin to carry your cross, Jesus. Sometimes schoolwork or jobs at home are hard for me and I complain. Jesus, please help me not to complain. I want to keep trying, even when I find something is difficult. Let us change our lives to follow Jesus more closely. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
Station 3. Jesus falls the first time. You fall to the ground beneath your heavy burden. Pain pierces every part of your body. The bystanders mock you, Jesus. When we don't succeed in school or when we lose a sports game, it can make us feel defeated. Jesus was hurting, but never defeated. Jesus, I want your attitude of hope and victory, even if I am not succeeding. Let us change our lives to follow Jesus more closely. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
Station 4. Jesus meets his mother. Your heart breaks when you see your mother's face. She feels every pain you feel. You say goodbye to your mother. Our parents love us very much, and sometimes we don't let them hug us and care for us because we are mad or sad or don't want them to see us in trouble. Jesus, I thank you for my parents and their love for me. Let us change our lives to follow Jesus more closely. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
Station 5. Simon helps Jesus carry his cross. Simon of Cyrene doesn't want your cross, Jesus. The soldiers make him help you. You are grateful and struggle to move up the hill a little faster. Sometimes I don't want to help my friends or brothers or sisters or parents when I am told to. Jesus, help me know that when I do help others, it is like helping you. I want to be kind and helpful. Let us change our lives to follow Jesus more closely, we pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
Station 6. Veronica wipes the face of Jesus. This woman wipes away the bloody sweat on your suffering face. It is an act of kindness, and you are so grateful. The image of your pain stains her cloth. Jesus, I want to love you like Veronica. Help me to be brave and love others who are unpopular. Let us change our lives to follow Jesus more closely, we pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
Station 7. Jesus falls the second time. The narrow street up the steep hill toward Golgotha is difficult. Jesus, you fall again to your bloody knees. It is so difficult to get up again, but you do. Think of something that makes you feel weak, something that is hard for you to do. Ask Jesus to help you with this. Let us change our lives to follow Jesus more closely, we pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
Station 8. Jesus meets the women of Jerusalem. Do you know all these weeping women, Jesus? They know you as the man of sorrow, as an innocent lamb being led to slaughter. You try to console them. Help me to be a faithful friend. When my friends are going through a hard time or are being made fun of, I want to help them and be a true friend. Let us change our lives to follow Jesus more closely. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
Station 9. Jesus falls the third time. This time your face hits the hard stone street. Your head throbs with pain and you are dizzy with it. Obediently, you get up to travel on to the hill of crucifixion. Sometimes people say or do hurtful things to us or don't help us when we need them. Jesus, help me to forgive everyone like you did. Help me not to get angry or hold a grudge against someone who has hurt me. Let us change our lives to follow Jesus more closely. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
Station 10. Jesus is stripped of his clothing. No care or dignity is given to you now, Jesus. Even your clothes are taken. You have nothing left to give except suffering and your final breaths. Jesus, I want to know how much you and the Father love me, so I will never be embarrassed or ashamed. Let us change our lives to follow Jesus more closely. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
Station 11. Jesus is nailed to the cross. Wrists first, and then your feet. Long iron spikes nail you to the cross. Then the cross is hauled up for the world to see. I'm so sorry, Jesus. Many people suffer pain every day from being sick, hungry, poor, and because of war or natural disasters. Jesus, please comfort everyone who is in pain today. Let us change our lives to follow Jesus more closely. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
Tree.
Station 12, Jesus dies. In your final hours, your suffering is so great. You call to your Father. You feel abandoned. After a few more words, you release your last breath. Jesus, help me to admit when I make mistakes. Help me to say, I'm sorry. Thank you for always forgiving me. I love you, and I want to do the right thing. Let us change our lives to follow Jesus more closely. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
Station 13, Jesus is taken down from the cross. Jesus, now you can feel no pain. No hateful statements or lies can wound you. Soldiers pull out the spikes and release your body from the cross. Joseph of Arimathea asks for the body of Jesus so he could bury him. Sometimes it is risky to step out and help people who are in need. Jesus, I want to be a risk taker and help others. Give me love and courage. Let us change our lives to follow Jesus more closely. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
Station 14, Jesus is laid in the tomb. In a hurry, your body is wrapped and laid on a cold stone. You have a borrowed grave, Jesus. The sun goes down and your body grows cold in the darkness. Jesus, I believe that you died and rose from the dead so that I may have new life. Let us change our lives to follow Jesus more closely. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.
Station 15. Jesus rises from the dead. On the third day after your death, you rise again. Jesus, you return to life in glory. Death could not hold you. Loving Jesus, help us to be reborn and come to new life in and with you. Let us change our lives to follow Jesus more closely. We pray to the Lord.
Lord, hear our prayer.